to Seeking Sister Wife, Season 2, Episode 2, Failure to Launch. So we have the 4 families. I did look up what happened to the family that we lost last year, and that was a couple with, one of the gals had kind of a little bit of a speech impediment because I think her hearing. There was a dark-haired gal who was pretty nasty, and then the new wife that had one baby. And I found out the reason they actually filmed them, and then April, the main wife, who everyone said was so mean, like, said that they were, during filming, packed up the kids, said she was going for a hike, and moved them out of state. And it's like, oh my gosh, if that's actually what I would like to watch. I'd love to hear about that. Like, I don't know why in the world TLC didn't do anything with it. I'm just blown away.
Well, look at their edits on this show. They clearly don't know what they're doing.
Like, what's interesting. So anyway,
Get better editors.
What do you have a problem with?
Everything.
Okay. But what about editing? I don't get it.
Well, it's just, all of it's so terrible. I mean, look at...
It's not... What do they have to work with, John? The editors can only go with what they have footage of. They can't make things...
2-hour shows for Cody's family? Come on.
That's not the editors.
You can pack that crap into 15 minutes and have too much.
But that's not their job. Their job is to edit a 2-hour show. And that's all they can work with.
Their job was to maximize revenue.
No, that's the producer's job. The executive producer, probably. Anyway. Snowdens. So I didn't know this. You think they could have mentioned it. Apparently they don't eat any pork or beef. And so now not only does she have to share her husband, who she won't even be married to legally, and apparently help raise these kids. And I mean, the thing is about this is it's very clear. The first wife is in charge.
They just like being weird.
I don't really get their whole deal.
There's no religious thing.
Vanessa's all nervous about ruining this, and I'm like, girl, you do not need to be nervous about ruining this. Because you're getting nothing out of this deal. That's like, oh, there's this really difficult job and I'm paid $1 a year, but I'm really scared I'll lose it. It's shoveling manure. It's like...
With your bare hands.
With your bare hands. Like, it's like, no, don't be excited about that. So that's them. And she's like, I really like my female friends and I was worried about my husband, but now I can have both. And it's like, no. I like my female friends. We don't have to share a husband to have anything. What is with all these sister wives that are like, oh, I get I want to share my husband. I gotta have these great close female. I love my neighbor. I don't have to share her husband or share you. I mean, yeah. Anyway, and he talked about how tingly he is. And then now the one thing is, okay, so first of all, it's like kind of super gross to watch. But I feel like at least he's the only one in the group that's not like, well, this is just a religious thing. It's like, at least he's honest about, like, it's all about...
My nether reason.
Bam! It's all about having sex with more people. And anyway, then there's the Aldridges, who travel all the way to Niagara to meet them. They all travel to go meet her, as opposed to just her coming to them. And that's all we have on them. That was their whole episode. The McGee family, who I think of as the RV family... They tried again 5 years ago.
The 14-year-olds got more sense than the rest of the people on the show.
I know. And it's like the dad's trying to be like, well, you know, if you have any more questions, come to me. And the kid's thinking, you didn't understand the questions I asked, which I'm pretty sure what he was asking was, so you're going to get another wife and basically be with her half the time. And not be with us.
Yeah, exactly.
And the dad's like, well... I'll be having sex with them on alternate days. And the kid, I mean, he doesn't say that. What he says is, well, instead of being with your mom every night when I sleep, I'll alternate with other women. And the kid looks at him like, you're a moron. I figured that part out. Like, I got that. So the kid is a genius. And the dad's like, don't bottle it up. Talk to me in front of these many cameras. You know what I mean? So there's that. Then we have the Winders, which I was looking at Twitter and someone goes, I don't know how this dude got one wife, let alone 2. He talks like he's made of molasses. I mean, and you don't seem that. And if we had any doubt about his brain capacity, it was solved by this big plan they have.
Oh my God! Well,
so they don't want a third wife.
That's on all
until they've got it to public. So how they're going to have the birthday party, and they hope. But then they're like, we hope we run into someone. And I'm like, well, aren't they inviting people? And so I was kind of a little confused, like, you know.
Apparently they don't know what
a birthday party
having a birthday party for your kid is. You invite people.
Who
then show up if you have friends and people that like you.
But instead they go to a park on a Sunday morning
In Mormontown, USA.
Right. Well, I mean,
on a Sunday morning in Mormontown, USA, having invited whom?
No one.
The camera crew.
The camera crew. And so they're like, yeah, there was no one there. And then they admit, like,
genius.
oh, we should have thought that through. And it's like, wait, even if it was Tuesday morning or Saturday morning, your plan was just to hopefully run it. You're going to have a birthday party where you just run into people?
It's like, at this point, they might as well just be annoying vegetarians. I don't eat meat. Meat is murder. Do you know that about me? Do you know? It's like, I'm fine with vegetarians as long as they're not up in my face about it, because I eat everything.
That took a real hard left, your explanation.
I'm just saying. It's like, is that what they were planning to do? Because I don't see how this comes up in natural conversation.
So, yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just a mess. I'm pretty sure they're like 21 because they act like... it's just... I'm not saying all 21s are stupid, but they
should
are.
go get advice from that 14-year-old.
Yeah, that 14-year-old should be advising everyone. He should be like, what is wrong with all you people? So, I mean, I'm kind of upset because for following 4 families, nothing happened. Well, we did meet Vanessa. And they almost went on a date. I mean, that's all that's happened. I do know, though, I did notice a trend, though, in the people that are looking at sister wives. They had 2 things in common.
Smarts and...
No. Big boobs! And I have no problem with big boobs. If I could have them magically that didn't involve surgery, I probably would have them bigger than they should be.
See you next time when I have my implants.
Your implants. Anyway, we'll see you later.